Welcome back to Mountain Connections. How can you stop fixing yourself? Well, I recently spoke with the author of this all-new book, has some great advice for us. Let's take a look.
It's not surprising to learn that 1/3 of Americans are living with extreme stress, and nearly half of Americans believe that their stress has increased over the past 5 years. Stress is taking a toll on people, contributing to health problems, poor relationships, and lost productivity at work. Joining us to discuss how we can all feel more fulfilled, even in stressful times, is the editor of the new book, Stop Fixing Yourself, Wake Up, All Is Well, Don Joseph Goewey. Thank you so much for joining us here.
Oh, thank you.
There is so much stress, conflict, and heartbreak in the world today. Why do you think so many people are stressed out and feeling unfulfilled?
Oh, it's true. It was true before the epidemic. You know, it's hard to find a completely happy person these days. It's only 4% of the population that say that they're completely happy. And the irony is, we were born happy. It's our natural state. Society programs it out of us by stamping into us the belief that happiness is out there in the world. And if we work long and hard, success will come. And out of that, happiness will follow. And we've all swallowed that formula. And 10 years later, we realize that success has come without fulfillment. That's failing at living. Happiness doesn't come from the world, not the radiant happiness that is constant and makes you smile for no reason. The truth is, there's not a single moment in our life when we don't have everything we need to be happy. The only reason we're ever unhappy is because we're focusing on what we don't have rather than on what we have right here, right now. And this new book, Stop Fixing Yourself, that I assembled from the teachings of Anthony DeMello, the great spiritual teacher of the 20th century, it helps you rediscover that truth about yourself.
And I have to admit, I love the title. What does it mean to stop fixing yourself, though?
Yes, it's true. It's the best part of the book for me, too. It means you're not broken. You're not some problem to be solved. You're okay. If there's a problem, it's the way you were programmed to believe that without something or some person or some result, you cannot be happy. It's a false belief. We don't acquire or earn happiness. We have it already. Drop the false belief and the struggle with the world drops, and peace arises all by itself. You find ourselves saying, all is well, because you are.
And how can someone say to themselves, all is well? What do you need to be able to just settle on that?
You need to find the here and now, the present moment. You know, the belief that happiness is out there in the future takes us out of the present moment. And in this moment, you know, there's always the freedom to be at peace with ourselves. And in that stillness, the natural joy within us begins to come alive like it does in children, dissolving the stress and negativity we're holding on to. We've all felt those wonderful moments. You know, they come and go. Well, Stop Fixing Yourself is about that joy coming and staying.
And what steps can people take to become more aware?
Well, you know, we've been programmed to upset ourselves when life doesn't go the way our programming says it's supposed to go. You free yourself from the oppression of that fear of failing through awareness. You step back from the distress, but at the same time, you allow yourself to feel the upset. And equally, you remind yourself that you are not your upset. You just tell yourself, this reaction's in me, not necessarily in reality. And as you observe the distress, it will pass, freeing you for peace, freeing you for happiness.
And I'd love to continue this conversation. What resources do you have for everyone who wants to learn more?
They can go to stopfixingyourself.com. There they can buy the book, and people who buy the book, there's a gift for them. It's a video of a workshop Anthony DeMello conducted in 1987 at Fordham University. It's a wonderful video.
Well, thank you so much, Don, for joining us today. I'm so looking forward to learning more about your work, this book, and all the things you're doing to help us to stop fixing ourselves.
Thank you very much for having me.